we're still in closed beta at the moment of the single PvP mode, but I can give you guys quite a bit of information about free play, which is the open world mode, which is the next one that's coming. But for the moment in this, we released a new patch for Gamescom, which includes the Cologne Bridge that crosses over the Rhine as a location. But we've added now some premium items as well, which people are able to use, but it's purely on a cosmetic level. We don't want anything that is going to cause any game balance breaking or unfair advantage to people. So whereas people who don't want to put in any money can also get camo skins and various items as well. They're not locked out to any content compared to premium guys. The premium guys will just have a bigger variety of camouflage or decals to put on their characters, things like that. As well as we're currently redesigning. If you click on the character icon at the top, yeah. Now that skill tree is purposely just for the beta test. It's almost meaningless at the moment because we're currently redesigning it, and instead where you see it says dispersion or aiming speed, we're going to basically change the whole system to a set of 6 to 8 categories, where each category will have 20 perks in that category, and each perk is divided into 2 parts. And the maximum level the character will reach is probably about 500. But every time you select one of the 2 parts of a perk, the other part is now grayed out and you won't be able to access it. So that gives you the possibility of no 2 characters being the same, because especially when it comes to the free play mode and later the co-op mode, you're going to have to develop a character to enhance their specific skills rather than just an all-rounder, because you're going to need a player who has great skills when it comes to detecting artifacts and anomalies versus a player who might be a really quick and quiet stealthy player. So you're going to need that variety later on in other game modes. If you click on the missions tab at the top, at the moment there's 4 factions in the closed beta. The player then, what you will do is you will choose whichever faction you wish to represent by one of the 4 icons at the top. Yeah, you can see now you can select which faction you wish to work for, and as you progress with each faction, they give you more missions to complete in-game, along with opening more access to their inventory of equipment and weapons. And for every mission you complete, you of course get in-game currency as well as reputation with that faction. If you work for a certain faction and then leave them, the reputation will actually start dropping because you're no longer representing them. If you wear all of their equipment while you're working for them, your XP that you get from them is slightly increased. Having said that, you don't have to wear one set of equipment. You can take a vest from one faction and mix it with pants from another faction, with a helmet from another one. So the combination of items, we also again want to have as much variety as possible. Things like facial animation, character customization, weapon customization, all that's being developed at the moment. It will probably be included in a forthcoming patch. Again, the weapon system is very, very technical, down to the sense of you'll be able to take apart even the muzzle brake, the stock. One of the reasons is not only can you modify it, but for premium guys, things like changing the stock from wood to chrome, or having it engraved with their name, wrapping, changing the skins of the weapons so that they can make it more unique to themselves. So it's worth spending maybe $1 or $2 to do that. But then the weapon doesn't have any you know, overpowering. Unless, I mean, of course you'll be able to modify the weapon, but a free guy who's not paying can modify it the same way, just not visually. What else?
The inventory and ranking.
Okay, the ranking system is it's kind of hard to explain at the moment because it's designed to incorporate the clan system, which isn't added to the game yet, and players across all 3 modes. So it's not really representative at the moment, but what we will do is there's a grayed out clan icon at the top, basically where the mouse is at the moment. Players will be able to found a clan, and then the grayed out map icon as well. That will display the game world, and it will show you which clan controls what part of that zone of that game world. And clans can then challenge, like you could issue a challenge, if you lead a clan, you could issue a challenge to the next clan and say, we want to challenge you for that territory, and then they can, you know, accept it and you can fight them. And so the ranking system will include not only single player rankings, but the clans as well. Which clan is the most dominant, things like that. Inventory wise, if you click on inventory, we've added some it's a work in progress, but if click on the military, in the inventory, click on the jacket.
Click.
Yeah, click. Bottom right, click on upgrade. Okay, now select anyone from that list and then drag it across to the circle on the bottom.
Whatever.
To that one, yes. Now that's now changed the camouflage pattern of the sleeves. You can play around with that a little bit. If you click on the flag that's on the left. No, leave it in there. Leave it in there, but just click. Okay, now go on over the character and hold down the right click and rotate the character. Now hold Control and scroll the mouse button to change the size, and then you can place this, you know, a flag, a decal, things like that, anywhere on the character that you want. The guys who bought founder packs have their own special decals to set them apart. If you go to the shop on top right, it's on the left menu. Okay, well, sorry, first click Finish Upgrading at the bottom. Okay, now shop. Go to Show All, top left. Left, other left. No, not that far left. Of the shop inventory.
Oh, okay,
yeah. Okay. What was I going to show you now? Oh yes, click on. You see the 5 faction icons.
Yeah.
Click on that one. Yeah. Scroll down. Now you see we've added. You're going to be adding, you know, flags and coats of arms and things like that from many different countries. Again, it's all about personalization and making the character more
unique, different.
Exactly. At the moment, you can only add skins to the pants and jacket because it's still a conceptual development at this stage. But you'll be able to do it to the boots, the helmets, the masks, the guns, and then another premium feature will be you can customize the lobby that you do. So.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to click play and we can maybe see get some gameplay footage. That's basically an explanation of everything at the moment.
So what are we going to play now? PvP match?
PvP closed beta, yeah. It's set aside on dedicated locations. We started with this game mode purely because it gives people something to play sooner than waiting years and years, as well as it's a simpler form of gameplay, so we can build on the structure of the engine that we developed, so that later game modes like free play and co-op have a solid base when we start. All locations in the game as well are based on real world locations. This one in particular, the fort, is an old World War II fort, and we actually went to the real place, and the guy who's in charge of it explained the layout to us. So if you Google the fort and you actually compare it to this one, obviously we've rendered it and made it fit the game, but it's based on the real prototype.
So this is just killing?
No. There are also anomalies that you will need various protection from if you go to... Okay, here's an example. These are, we're calling them batteries. What's going to be implemented in the game is a big sort of cataclysmic event that will happen randomly at any time during the game. Now, you need to collect these batteries and bring them back to your base, which will enable you to activate a protective shield from this storm. And the storm is basically going to change. Example now, it's the middle of the day. Say the storm took effect now, and you survived the storm. It can have effects such as changing everything to night suddenly, or massive electrical discharges, a lot of smoke, a lot of dust.
So I guess the storm will come when the timer runs out.
No. It's random.
Okay.
So that you can never really be prepared. You just have to do the best you can. And yeah, things like nighttime, you'll need torches and night vision and things like that. But if the storm came now and changed everything to night, you wouldn't have a torch. You would be at a disadvantage compared to someone who might have had one in their inventory.
Yeah.
So it's to also add a bit more variety to the gameplay, to make it a bit more dynamic. Now if you go, turn around, go straight. Now if you look down, that's
it looks weird.
Yeah, that's but that's an anomaly created by nature. Now, if you have equipment that can withstand the radiation or the toxin that's being excreted by it, then there will be different types of artifacts will appear that you can use to get passive or active bonuses temporarily, like better armor protection for 20 or 15 seconds, stamina for 2 seconds.
So can you get into it like instant or something, or you just get the buff for being around the anomaly? Is it like a new map, the anomaly? Can you get into the anomaly?
Yeah, but it's not a new map. I mean, you can. When you say get into it, you mean like explore it?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, but you'll need. I mean, that one's quite a small one, but on other locations, there's much bigger ones that you have to look around, and you will need the right equipment and medicine to be able to explore it completely. Otherwise.
So I guess that you can get in anyway, but you will die, right?
Yeah, you can go there, but you'll live for a very short time. Yeah.
That's it.
He was trying to pick up an artifact that had been created.
So the anomaly itself looks like rare or like mineral or something?
There are many different
looks
ones.
like kryptonite.
This one does look like that, exactly, but then there's other ones that are giving off sort of like floating red dust, and other ones is like chemical gas. There's another one that comes off. There are these sort of big pods hanging from these roots that have sort of broken through a building, and whenever you go near it, it starts pumping out this sort of toxin, and if you can withstand it, then you can grab the artifact that appears there and use it to your advantage. But so there's some people who will play this mode just to try and frag, but then
that almost happens.
Yeah, exactly. But then there's also other things that involve in the game. But we also like, for instance, if you push the tab on the top right, you will see what missions you have to complete on an individual basis. And apart from that, there'll be story elements in the mode as well that you can explore and discover. We want to have a bit of story in every single mode as well.
So apart from killing, you have like goals, complete tasks?
Yeah, absolutely. Apart from that, yeah.
Do I have grenades?
You are carrying a grenade, just one. It's not a smoke grenade, but G.
Oh, G, right. Yeah, the regular one.
There's also the possibility to set traps at the moment. We have like something like a bear trap. We'll also add things like tripwires, but of course you'll need to train your character's skills to be able to use that.
So now I cannot use it.
Well, you could use a bear trap now. Because it's a beta, we're allowing people to use and test every piece of equipment, but you know, when the game's actually done, you'll have to work towards being able to use it.
Okay. That's a lot of shooting.
Hi. How are you? Hi. Good. What's your name?
Suffering.
If you want, you can leave the match and you can maybe see another like, maybe if we're lucky, the bridge will load, which is the newest one we made just for Cologne. So it's,
yeah, I remember reading about it on your website. It's appropriate, I mean, releasing it now.
yeah, exactly. That's a lot of people that came. A lot of people that came. I mean, a guy, a German guy, and he had never heard about the game. He didn't know about Stalker or any of our previous work, and he just said he heard there's a game that has the bridge from Cologne in it, and he went looking around, and he finally found it, and then he came to see it. So.
Just for that.
And it's the first time we've taken, because I mean, when we did Stalker and things like that, it was all based in, there we go, lucky us, former USSR, and this is the first time the team's ever done a location that's, you know, out of Eastern Europe. So this is my personal favorite as well.
So now I have like a heavy machine gun?
An RPD, RPD, yes.
Okay. Let's take a look at the view.
You can switch to your sidearm if you want. I think you're carrying.
What is like a web, like a gun or something?
Yeah, I think you have a handgun. If you push 2, I think, or
yeah.
Okay, you do.
Oh, great. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, this location particularly, I think, if you come across your outfit properly, it's very difficult to see people in this one because it's so green compared to like the one you were playing just now. So.
It's like a ninja.
Of course, also while you respawn in this mode, in free play, it's a permadeath mode. It's a one life, so you've got to, we want the game modes to be as varied as possible. So you're going to have to, the approach one takes will have to be very, very different.
Oh, that's the best grenade. Didn't realize there was like a limit at the end of the bridge.
Yeah, I've noticed. Same for me. The minute you move to anything else on the keyboard, to type or to anything, you die straight away. So
Yeah,
always.
They are literally camping us.
Yeah, I know. That's.
See, they are only at the base. Yeah, this is getting impossible. Okay, so this will take a long time.
Yes. Yeah. If you want, you can try and load another.
So you have like, I remember you have like a lab or something like.
Yeah, a new.
Is that coming out or
It's in the game already. Try our luck here. Let's change the weapon, something a bit lighter. So that
I'm used to rifles and such, so I'm reloading all the time.
yeah, exactly.
Don't have a don't shoot t-shirt.
You can have a t-shirt if you want, but let's. Let's try our luck. Maybe we get the laboratory now. Laboratory.
We'll see. So you get all these slots. Are they like unlockable? You get them all the very first moment that you know these gear slots.
Yeah, you have all of them, but you won't necessarily have items that can be used.
Okay. So they are empty.
Yeah, they're empty, but and also you'll get more. I mean, for example, you can carry 2 grenades now, but if you put a bag on your back, you would be able to another slot would appear.
Okay.
So you can expand. Yeah. So and then now you're able to carry artifacts as well as. But I mean, of course, your weight goes up.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But I mean, you get lighter versions like just a single little backpack and.
So the gloves, what do they do? They add like accuracy or something?
The gloves?
Yeah. Armor?
Just we're about to show you. Not the standard ones. It'll just offer a bit of protection, a bit of isolation, and then you'll get ones when you'll be able to upgrade things. You'll be able. You already get modified items which you can find as a reward. Which will have, say, maybe they're more durable than other ones, so they don't need to be repaired as much, or they maybe faster iron sight aiming by maybe 1%, or little things like that.
Yeah.
So, this isn't the lab map, but this one.
It's new, right? I mean, I didn't play it.
Yeah, this one is actually it's an area located in the Chernobyl zone. You know, obviously that's what we're familiar with. So, and because we did Stalker, you know, we want to. No, you want. There's things that haven't been added yet. Something like climbing ladders. Because instead of just running up a ladder, we want to be able to animate. We're going to animate the arms onto each rung of the ladder rather than just, you know, running up. So we're taking our time to make sure things are done to our satisfaction and please everybody else as well.
I have this feeling that I'm gonna be ambushed.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna be sniped any second running around.
Okay, let's go this way. Come on! I probably missed half of the shots, but still.
Oh, that's okay.
Can I go down there?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Oh, that's the.
Yeah, you can go in there. Avoid the water because the water is what's.
Oh, it is like a fall.
But there are you know, planks that you can run across. But I mean, you'll survive in the water for a while. So.
Okay.
Switch to iron sights. See now, what we should have done, I should have actually checked if you had slug ammunition or if you have buck, because if you had slug, it would have been much more effective. Yeah.
In this case, it'll only be for close quarters.
Try leave the match. Let's see if we can, you know, see as many varieties of location as possible while we got time. So let's give you a gun that actually is worth something.
I mean, that's probably cool, but if you go melee.
Yeah.
I can run away now.
I would.
Yeah. Like showers.
Some gloves. Plenty, exactly. 48, 22. Yeah. Oh, no.
Can you put all the ammo for the
Look
rifle? If I die now, it's just because I suck.
Yes, absolutely. No, it's
no excuses.
no excuses. And then if you then started using artifacts as well, you'd be
like that guy that was like with the blue thing. Or
correct. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Reminded me to Quake, the old times.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, when you have these quadruple damage buffs.
Oh, there we go.
That is blue, red.
Lucky us.
Nice. Okay.
We didn't equip any grenades, sorry, but
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't think you'll need them. But remember that the guys that you will be matched with now are also just as advanced as your guys, so it's still going to be quite tough.
Is that like a lighting effect or something?
Yeah, it's like a magnetic field effect. Yeah. Now this one, if you go to your left, just jump down a level if you can. Oh. There's a big central pit in the middle, and you know, if you go down there, some guys call it like the death pit because you will die.
You don't get out.
But that's you need really strong gear. But I mean, you're wearing some, so I'm sure you could survive quite a while in there.
If I were skilled. Is it? No. Wow. That was probably in the head. Yeah, actually in the head.
See where that green is at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, almost there. Whoop! I got pushed.
See, but that one is such a potent. You really need to train the character to be able to withstand it. So,
so when you train it to, like, I don't know, when you raise the resistance.
yeah, exactly.
It works for all the anomalies, or are there like
no.
specific
You'll
ones?
train. That's still undecided at the moment because of the new perk system. Maybe you train that you're good against chemicals, but not against natural things. So we don't know yet. your base, so you can't steal it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the mark on the minimap. So I could actually steal them from the enemy?
Yes, you can, yeah.
Nice. Actually try it out.
If you want to drop it, you just push fire and you'll drop it and then you'll draw your weapon again. So
I can kill everybody and pick it again.
Yeah. Yes.
I guess that's the only way.
No, you'll get there, yeah.
Achievement unlocked. They're killing each other with grenades, that's nice.
Let them do it, too.
Come on. Oh no. It's like, oh yeah, I have no gun.
Yeah, you did.
No, but I have no gun. I was trying to.
Yeah, but
pull the gun.
the guy saved you then.
Yeah.
Oh, you were trying to pull the side on.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And I was like.